Okay, we're gonna review the assignment.
Okay, teacher.
I saw your presentation. Excellent work. I saw your presentation. Excellent work. I saw your presentation. Excellent work.
Okay, so here the answer is, oh no, I wasn't that good. I think this is also an option. I don't know why this is incorrect. I think both are
Yeah.
correct. Yes, but well, anyway, that's something that is from Pearson. Okay, but
Okay.
this was the one, but both are correct.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, well, Leslie, your haircut looks great. I didn't do I didn't do all that well, but thanks. Okay, so here you're talking about doing something. And she's talking about a haircut, so it really don't make sense. Let's see here.
Okay.
Uh,
There.
where is that? Oh, yes. You had a fantastic game. I didn't do all that well. Yes, because do, here's the verb do. Didn't do. Like if I ask about your haircut, if I said, Roberto, you have a nice, your haircut looks great. You could say, It's not so great," or "It doesn't look that well." But do, it's like you did something and you didn't actually. Okay, but you had a fantastic game, yes,
Mm.
because they're
Yeah.
talking about a performance and you actually performed. That's why you can say I didn't do that well.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. When I meet Nick at the restaurant, I will make him put on a disguise. A to put. If you remember, when you use to, is because you have get. If you remember, because it's like I'll make him. So if you used make, then you don't need to use to. I'll make him put. Only when you use get, you need to use to. I'll get him to put. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, teacher, it's clear
Yeah.
now.
Okay, no problem. So let's move on here.
Can you meet me at 6?
Meet me. Can you meet me?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, meet me at 6.
Me at 6. Ah,
Meet me at
yeah.
6. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's continue here. Well, okay. And here we have 85. Let's see. I'm going to keep back on this story uh until I find out the truth about Nick. I'm going to keep maybe going on that story. Oh,
Mm.
yes. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I want to know all the details, so keep me posted as the story progresses. But don't tell anyone else. Don't tell anyone else what you know. I want to keep To keep it from the rest, maybe to keep it from the public. Yeah, I think that's a good idea to keep. Uh, let's see the answers here.
Mm,
Keep going. Yes, I'm going to keep going on the story. Keep everyone guessing. Yes. Okay, keep everyone guessing and keep quiet. I want to keep everyone guessing until we know the whole truth. And I think it's a good idea to keep quiet. That means to not talk about.
mm.
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Sitting here.
This story on the stock market is the best one we've ever done.
Yeah, right. And what about the banking scandal story? Didn't we win an award for that one?
So here, he's saying that yes, sarcastically, basically, because
Mm.
he doesn't think that. He thinks that there's other great stories, like the one of the banking scandal, for which they won an award. Okay, so what's another way that Chris could disagree with Tony? I don't know about that. Basically, I'm not like I don't agree.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe the stock market story is much more important. Well, let's not fight about this anyway. I think Talia's Nick Crawford story might turn out to be better than either of them. What's another way that Chris could stop arguing with Tony? I see your point, I guess.
Mm.
Yes, because when you say whatever, it's like when you're like being sarcastic. It's kind of good to say that. If you say yeah, whatever, that means
Like I don't
Spanish,
care, right?
como sea,
Yes.
ya no importa, right?
Ah.
Lo que sea, sí,
Mm.
right? When you say that, it's like you're not you don't really agree with them, with him. But when you say I see your point, I guess you're sort of conceding. You're not being very rude about it. Not rude at all.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's continue. Eddie, what are John and Mark talking about when they? What were John and Mark talking about when they got into an argument this afternoon? Why got? Because you're using when. And with when, you need to use the simple past.
The simple past.
Yes, that's right. So when they got, yes, because it's when. With when is the simple past. When you're talking about a past, like with everything is in the past, you need to use with when, the simple past. You don't use a continuous form with when.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's very important. Okay, great job. Let's continue. Let's see. Do we have homework?
No, teacher.
Okay,
You
no.
already assigned.
Oh, we had the assignments. Yes, it was for yeah, we already reviewed this, I think. Oh, we didn't. Okay, we're gonna review that after this. Finish this part. Okay, can you please read?
Yeah. Listening. Predict topics in a conversation. Listen for details of recall information. Listen for the speaker's main intentions. Listen to understand main ideas in a lecture. Speaking. Reminding someone about past events. Commenting about memories. Expressing regret. Grammar. Future conditional. Past perfect. Infinitives after adjectives and nouns. Pronunciation. Stress in words with any, every, some, no. Rising intonation to ask for clarification. Reading and vocabulary. Getting the meaning from context. Understanding main ideas and details. Writing. Pre-writing technique. Make a list. Select relevant facts. Task. Write a descriptive paragraph about a specialty coffee. Skill. Write a topic sentence.
Okay, is there any question maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's continue here. Let's please read.
Video listening. Watch the video and answer questions about the information and ideas in it. Learn more about body language and other cultural aspects of the video. Vocabulary. Learn the meanings and usage of these expressions related to dating and romance. Ask someone out, be in a serious relationship, be on the rebound, be seeing somebody, pick somebody up, go on a blind date, have a crush on somebody, play hard to get, play the field, split up. Speaking. Learn expressions you can use to remind someone about past events. Do you remember when we had that class together? Comment about memories. Sure, I remember it. I remember it well. Express regret. I wish I had asked you out. Grammar. Learn to express yourself using future conditional. If we leave now, we'll catch Tony. Past perfect. It was 8:30. Jackie and Dean had left Valentino's. Infinitives after adjectives and nouns. Are you ready to go? Task listening. Listen to the psychology lecture about the memory. Complete the notes. Pronunciation. Practice your pronunciation of stressing words with any, every, some, no. I'm not seeing anyone now. There's nothing we can do. Rising intonation to ask for clarification. Us, as in you and me. Reading. Read an article about coffee around the world. On the web, research specialty coffees. Write a paragraph about a specialty coffee you research.
Okay, is there any question maybe?
Uh, yeah, maybe the meaning of be on the rebound.
Okay, when you're on the rebound, it's like in a relationship, when you basically are affected by a relationship. Uh,
Okay.
like depressed. Well, you could say I
Oh,
was
yeah.
on the rebound when I don't know, met that person. That means I was depressed. I was affected by a romantic relationship. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
teacher.
Okay. Any other one?
Uh, play hard to get and play the field.
Okay.
Maybe.
Play the field is like when you basically go on dates.
Yeah.
Like yes, like uh play the field would be like when you go and you go to parties and then you go to dates and everything like that. It's like you're like not with one person. You could have many people, like to hold an interest in a number of people. especially to
Okay.
become romantically involved.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, and play hard to get is like when you pretend that you are not interested in somebody else, in having a romantic relationship with someone else, in order to make that person more attracted to you.
Okay.
Okay. Is there
Yeah.
any other question, maybe?
No, teacher. That's all. Thanks.
Okay. Can you please read this?
Nick and Talia are in the restaurant. They secretly placed a microphone at Jackie and Dean's table, and they have just listened to a conversation between Dean and Jackie. Look at the picture. Talia is getting ready to leave. Predict, what do you think she has decided to do? Go home, follow Jackie and Dean, go back to the Newsline office. Uh, Follow Jackie and Dean, maybe.
Okay, follow Jackie in. Let's watch.
I can't believe it. They admitted everything.
And we got it all recorded with my Magic Figures app.
How did you know that they would talk about the whole kick shoes thing and me?
I saw Jackie's face when I mentioned kick shoes. I knew she would tell Dean as soon as she could.
Wow, this is fantastic. I am so relieved
No,
that...
leave that on. People will recognize you.
Oh, right. Oh, this is a relief. I was beginning to think it was all over for me. You may have saved my life.
Are you ready to go? If we leave now, we'll still be able to catch Tony.
Look, Talia, the news has already been on. There's nothing we can do to change it.
I guess you're right.
Why don't we finish dinner?
But if we leave now, Tony will still be in the office.
Look, Talia, this whole thing's about to be cleared up. Why don't we just take a little time to enjoy ourselves?
Of course. You're right. Sorry, Nick. And besides, this is Valentino's. And I am with a star.
Okay, so what was the answer here?
Uh, I don't know. They decide to.
Like at this moment, like
Go
what
back to
was?
Newsline.
Yes, exactly. Then they changed their opinion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue here. Can you please read?
Nick and Talia are still in the restaurant. They have decided to stay and finish dinner. Look at the picture. Nick and Talia are reminiscing or talking about past memories. Predict, what do you think they are talking about? Old friends, travel experience, their college days, their childhood, their first job, and maybe, and I don't know, their first job.
Your first job. Okay, let's see.
I have a confession to make.
Oh no, a confession? I thought this whole thing was over.
No, it's not about that. It's about, well, us.
Us. Us as in you and me?
Do you remember that night in college when we were studying for our Shakespeare final?
Of course I remember it. I remember it well.
Well, I'd wanted to ask you out.
You did? Wow, so why didn't you?
Well, I'd heard you had a boyfriend.
Oh, no. Well, I did have a boyfriend, but we had split up earlier in the semester.
Oh, you're kidding. I didn't know that. I guess I should.
I'm not seeing anyone now, though. You know?
Well then,
Tutte bene? Is everything all right? Can I get you un caffè, tè, cappuccino?
I'll have a cappuccino.
yeah, make that too.
Okay. So it was
Their college days.
yes, excellent. Okay, let's work on these activities, please. And tell me when you're finished.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher.
Okay. We're gonna review, please hold on. Holly wants to talk to Tony as soon as possible because she's very eager to tell him about what good job she did. No, she wants to talk to him as soon as possible because she wants to avoid uh him airing the story about Nick on the news. That's the reason. Not because she wants him to think that she did a great job, but she wants to avoid the news, right, from being published. So that's
Okay.
the answer there.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. Let's move on.
Hello, how are you? Today we're going to study the future conditional. First, I'll explain how we use it. Then, if you have time, you'll practice using it, okay? If you're ready, we'll begin.
Hey, please, can you read?
We use the future conditional to talk about results that will happen under certain conditions. The if clause, the clause beginning with if, states the condition. The result clause, the clause that does not begin with if, states the result. If Nick asks Talia out, she will say yes. The verb in the future, no, I'm sorry. The verb in the if clause is in the present, even though we are talking about the future. The verb in the result clause is in the future with will or be going to. If we leave now, we will catch Tony. If we don't leave now, we are going to miss Tony.
Okay, continue, please.
You can also use a model such as might and can in the result clause. If we leave now, we might see Amy. If we see Amy, we can tell her what happened. The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. When the if clause comes first, we put a comma after it. When the main clause comes first, we don't use a comma between the two clauses. Tony will still be able at the office, or Tony will still be able. No, what? Tony will still be at the office, or Tony will still be at the office.
Yes, okay. So here we're gonna use the future condition to talk about things that will happen. Okay, let me do this.
Okay.
So you said that you work in your company or something like that?
Yeah, right now I'm working on a building.
On a building. Okay. So you could say, I don't know, if well, I thought that you worked on something else. But let's try to do something different here. Or if I let's say if I play soccer with you, I'll score, I don't know, 3 goals. Something like that could be. Or if, let's say, if they eliminate the subsidy, on gasoline, prices will soar, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the subsidy from the government, right? They're talking about, and that's very obvious. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So if this happens, this will happen for sure, right? For sure.
Mhm.
Okay. We could also say, I don't know, if you, let's say, if you kill somebody, let's say, in a movie or something like that, you go to jail. So here I'm talking about things that could happen or will happen if something else is done. Okay, so that's the point there. So if something is done in the present, something else will happen in the future. We could still talk about the government. If they sell more gas to Brazil, and the dollar price will go down here. Something like that we could say, right?
Yeah.
Things that are very, very certain that we are sure about them. Okay, so or we could say if we sell more gas to Brazil, the price of the dollar will go down here. Okay. Is there any question with one or two?
No, teacher.
Can you please create 3 sentences with if?
Okay.
You're gonna send me that?
Yeah, I'm gonna write in the chat.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Okay, if I had studied English 3 hours a day, I will pass the TOEFL, yes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, great. The only mistake here is if my mom go. Is it go or is it something different here?
No, it's
My,
go.
what would be the answer?
Yeah, I type go.
Go?
Yeah.
No, this is wrong. But what would be the answer here if it's not wrong? If it's not go? My mom.
Goes to the hospital.
Yes, goes, exactly. Goes to the
Yeah.
hospital. Great, that's the mistake. Okay, the rest is fine. Let's continue.
Okay.
We can also use a model such as might, can as the result class. If I study English 3 hours a day, I might, I don't know, get 110 in the TOEFL. Okay, because of course it's a little bit harder to get 110 than to approve, than only to pass the TOEFL.
Yeah.
Or you could say, if my mom goes to the hospital, they can control her illness. Okay, so you can use might or can in the result clause. Or you could say if he if he comes to my office, I can talk to him. Okay, so again, you're using can. And number 4 says that you use a comma, but we use a comma when you start with if. But if you don't start with if, you don't need a comma here.
Okay.
There is no comma, okay? So if it's like backwards, like this, then you don't need a comma. Again, here. Okay, is there any question maybe?
No, teacher.
Okay, great.
Hi. I was just thinking back to about 7 years ago. I had given up my dreams of being an actor, and I had started teaching. Now I'm a teacher, and I'm making this video. So I guess I'm still an actor after all. Had given up and had started are examples of the past perfect. Let's learn more about this verb form.
Can you please read?
We use the past perfect to talk about something that happened before a specific time in the past. It was 8:30. Jackie and Dean had left Valentino's. This means Jackie and Dean left before 8:30. We form the past perfect with had plus the past participle. We often use the contraction D with pronoun subjects. Nick and Talia already knew each other. They'd taken classes together in college. We often introduce the specific time with by. My boyfriend and I had split up by the middle of the semester. In the example, the specific time was the middle of the semester. Talia broke up with her boyfriend before then. We also use the past perfect to show a relationship between two past events. We use the past perfect for the earlier event and the simple past for the later event. Dean and Jackie had left the restaurant by the time Nick and Talia ordered dessert. This means that first Dean and Jackie left, then Nick and Talia ordered dessert.
Continue, please.
We often use already, yet, and never with the past perfect. These words emphasize that the event in the past perfect occurred first. By the time Talia studied for the exam with Nick, she had broken up with her boyfriend. We can use the simple past for two past events when it's clear which came first. This is often the case when you use after, before, or as soon as to connect the events. Nick had decided not to ask Talia out as soon as he heard that she had a boyfriend. Or Nick decided not to ask Talia out as soon as he heard that she had a boyfriend. Both sentences mean that Nick decided not to ask Talia out when he heard that she had a boyfriend.
Okay, great. So we're gonna finish here. We're gonna continue on Monday, please.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so I'll do the quick poll. Please respond to the poll. And I'll see you on Monday.
Okay, teacher.
Okay,
And,
have a nice
and
Okay,
the
see you Monday.
homework, teacher?
The homework, we don't have any homework for Monday. I think that the homework was already for 3 days ago. Or what homework are
Oh,
you talking about?
I don't know, a new homework.
No, there's no new homework. Actually, we had new homework, but it was due to, I think 5 days ago or something like that. It was for August the 5th, no, August the 2nd. August the 1st, yes, that was the date.
Yeah.
Where is this? No, where is this? Okay, I don't remember, but yeah, it's already due. Okay, so
Okay.
nothing else for the moment, okay? So don't forget about the TOEFL words though. Are you
Yeah.
learning that?
Yeah, I understand.
That's very important for when we finish this whole course, we're gonna have a test on that, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, have a nice weekend. Roberto, see you Monday. Bye-bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye, teacher.